What's up, Moto Heroes? In this section of the training, we're gonna go over 4 key concepts of how do we properly mount the motorcycle, how do we properly start the motorcycle, how do we turn the motorcycle off, and then how do we dismount. As far as mounting the motorcycle is concerned, you can either come in from the right side of the bike or the left side of the bike. I personally like to come in from the left side. It's just a habit that I have. No matter what side you choose to approach the motorcycle from, one thing is gonna remain constant. The very first thing you're gonna do is putting those hands on the handlebars and gripping this front brake right here. This is just gonna keep the motorcycle from riding away from you if you're on an incline or a decline, or if you just happen to have weight on the motorcycle that's gonna push it forward or backwards. So first step, go ahead and grabbing that, kicking that leg over. As I tilt the motorcycle up, I'm turning the handlebars to help me shift the weight. I'm taking that left leg, kicking that kickstand up. Then I shift back to my left leg, putting that right foot on the brake. This way, if I'm on that incline, the bike's not gonna go anywhere. Starting the bike is as easy as turning on the ignition, moving the engine kill switch to on, having the bike in neutral, and then pressing the ignition. Turning off the bike is as simple as turning off the bike at either the engine kill switch or the ignition first. It doesn't matter. I can always verify that I'm in neutral by slowly releasing that clutch. Now the motorcycle is properly turned on. To properly turn off the motorcycle, all we want to do is in reverse. We would want to make sure that we're in neutral. I personally like to keep the bike in first. Totally up to you, but for now, we'll just keep it in neutral. I go ahead and squeeze that clutch. I'm just in a habit of doing that. You can turn the motorcycle off from either the engine kill switch or the ignition, totally up to you. It doesn't make a difference. Turning that off, shifting that weight to the right leg while squeezing this front brake, kicking that kickstand down, looking that kickstand is actually down, turning that motorcycle and getting off. Okay, so here's what those steps look like in real time. Very simple, coming over like this. Done. Wanting to get off, same thing in reverse. Keep in mind, I gave that nod to look down and verify that kickstand is down. Now, when we're mounting the motorcycle, if we're in first gear, just to give you an example of some things that won't work, if we're in first gear, I'm in first gear right now, I mount the motorcycle, I go to start it, like if I'm not holding that clutch, won't start. That's a safety mechanism for the motorcycle. Okay, that's to keep the bike from lurching and jumping away from you the minute you turn it on. If I go ahead and put that in neutral and now start the bike, you'll see it starts right up, okay? Same thing, so let's turn that back off. Another reason why the bike won't start if you have issues, so let's say I'm in neutral and the kickstand is down. The minute I put that in the first gear, the bike will cut off, okay? So if you have the kickstand down and you go into first, the bike will shut off. The other way we can start the bike is if the bike is in first, we turn on the ignition. We turn on that engine kill switch. We're gonna wanna bring that clutch in and then we will start the bike. Okay, Moto Heroes, now that you know how to properly mount the bike, how to properly dismount the motorcycle, as well as how to properly start it and turn it off, we're gonna talk about what does good posture look like and the importance. Let's work our way from the top to the bottom. First thing is when I'm on the motorcycle, the head, the eyes, and the chin should all be pointed and aimed in the direction I wanna go. My head is not looking down. I'm not looking way up, straining out that neck. I'm relaxed, but I'm firm at the same time, right? Nice relaxed posture, but firm on the grips. The head and the eyes and the chin are aiming where I want to go. So if I want to go to the left, I'm going to aim that head, those eyes, and that chin to the left. If I want to go to the right, I'm going to aim those eyes, head, and chin to the right. I'm not looking down. I'm looking straight out when I'm going straight. Now, moving down to the wrist, notice that my wrist is actually straight, right? My wrist is straight. It's not bent. I'm not like this, right? My wrist is actually straight. Notice that my elbows are not like this. They're not, you know, like I'm a winged animal. I'm here. I'm like this. Now, one of the biggest mistakes that I see newer riders make is the foot position, especially on that right side. We don't want to be riding like this, you know, because we can start to ride that rear brake, burn that rear brake, slip that rear tire. We want to have a nice athletic stance, meaning having the ball of that foot right here on this peg, this driver's side peg right here. And then when I'm ready to brake, I just go ahead and slowly press that brake, bring that foot back in, right? So I'm not riding the brakes. The second reason we don't want to be down here is because when we lean this motorcycle over, it's very easy for the foot to get caught on the ground, and that can be a very bad day very fast. So that's the proper posture. The reasons we want to have that proper posture is it allows us to ride longer, not be as fatigued, and also to ride safer. So I'll see you on the next one.